Welcome to Tomorrow's Consciousness, the show where we explore the tech shaping our future, sometimes exciting, sometimes terrifying, but always fascinating. I'm Rukiya, and today we're talking about something straight out of a sci fi novel: AI predicting diseases before you even feel sick. Imagine waking up, feeling fine, drinking your coffee, going about your day, and then your smartwatch pings you. Hey, we ran the numbers. You might have early stage Parkinson's. Have a great day, yikes. This is no longer just a concept, it's happening right now. Researchers, hospitals, and AI companies are developing technology that detects diseases years before symptoms appear. And today, we're diving into how it works, what it means for you. But before we dive in, a quick note. The views expressed on tomorrow's Consciousness podcast are those of the speakers and are for informational purposes only. They aren't professional advice. Always consult a qualified expert for guidance on your own situation. Some opinions belong solely to our guests and might not reflect our own views. By listening, you acknowledge that we're not liable for any decisions you make based on this content. For more details, please check our show notes. All right, now that the lawyers are happy, let's get into it. So, how does this medical crystal ball work? At its core, AI is really good at pattern recognition. It can spot things that humans, no matter how trained, might miss. Here's how. Biometric data from wearables like your Fitbit, Apple Watch, or Aura Ring, they're not just counting steps anymore. A 2021 Stanford study found that smartwatches could detect COVID-19 infections up to 9 days before symptoms appeared just by analyzing subtle changes in heart rate and oxygen saturation. Voice and speech analysis also plays a role. In 2023, a Mayo Clinic study found that AI could analyze voice changes to detect early-stage Alzheimer's with 80% accuracy. Then there's eye scans and retinal imaging, where the blood vessels in your eyes are a window into your heart health. Google's DeepMind developed an AI that analyzes retinal scans to predict heart attacks and strokes with 70% accuracy. Finally, typing and smartphone usage. Changes in how you type or scroll on your phone could indicate early Parkinson's, with a 2022 study from MIT showing that subtle shifts in typing speed and accuracy could predict the disease years before diagnosis. So let's talk about the ethical elephant in the room. AI predicting disease before symptoms sounds amazing, until you ask, do we even want to know? Imagine being told at 30 that you have a 60% chance of getting Alzheimer's in 20 years. Would that change how you live? Or just make you anxious? Who gets this data? If AI predicts you have an 85% chance of heart disease, does your insurance company suddenly hike up your premiums? And then there are false positives and anxiety. If AI misdiagnoses you, how much panic does that create? Bringing in an expert. AI is impressive, but let's not kid ourselves, it's not perfect. In a 2020 study published in Nature, an AI system outperformed radiologists in detecting breast cancer from mammograms, but only when paired with human experts. AI doesn't understand context. For example, if AI scans your lung X-ray and flags potential lung cancer, but you just had a bad flu, a human radiologist knows to factor that in. AI is like a super-powered intern, amazing at crunching numbers, but it still needs supervision. Let's fast forward 10 years. Will our devices give us real-time health diagnostics? Possible future scenarios include smart rings detecting inflammation and pinging you. Hey, you might be developing arthritis, start these exercises now. Or your mirror scans your skin and says, you have a 67% higher risk of melanoma, book a dermatologist now. AI assistants may track your gut microbiome and suggest foods to prevent future diseases. The idea of an AI-powered personal health coach is exciting, but how much are we willing to hand over to technology? So, what do we take away from all this? AI is changing medicine. It can predict diseases, personalize treatment, and even save lives. But it's not a crystal ball, it still has biases and risks. The real question isn't if AI will predict our future health, it's how we'll use that power. What do you think? Would you want an AI scanning your health 24/7, or does that feel like too much information? If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Tomorrow's Consciousness podcast for more mind expanding conversations on the future of AI, human behavior, and technology.